I'm the American ambassador, sent here by President Trump. And I say sent here because President Trump does not ask you to do something. He tells you you're going to do something. And a few days after the election, I got a call, and it was from him. I'd never had a conversation with him about coming here. I've never asked for this job. I knew there were some people who had mentioned to him, but that didn't mean much. I was quite comfortable living in the private sector. Felt like my work in government was behind me, not in front of me. I was happy to watch my daughter doing a much better job than I ever did. She told everybody, I just want to be a better governor than my dad. To which I would say, it's a low bar, kiddo. I think you've crossed it already. But the president called, and quite frankly, if he'd asked me to do anything else, I would have told him no. I had no interest in living in the crazy city of Washington, D.C. I mean, no interest at all. I had no interest in babysitting some bloated government bureaucracy and being a cabinet secretary. I would have told him no. But he asked me, no, he told me that I was the ambassador here. And for me, it was an Isaiah moment. Here am I, Lord, send me. And I have never been in a place that I feel so incredibly at home and at peace. My first trip here was in 1973. I look around the room and I realize most of you weren't born then. I was 17. It was between my high school graduation and going to college. A friend of mine and I, we came all over the Middle East, to Syria, to Lebanon, to Turkey, to Greece, to Cyprus, to Jordan. Israel was one of the places we came. In 1973, Israel was a sleepy little country. Its economy was pretty much socialist. It was struggling. It was not this incredible startup nation that you have seen it to be in your trip here. And it was still trying to get its footing in the world. And it wasn't the landscape, it wasn't the dynamic of it at that particular time, but there was a connection that I felt from the moment I got here. And I would describe it this way: it was not geopolitical and it was not socioeconomic, it was spiritual. And that connection for me was something that drew me like a magnet. And for 52 years, I'd been coming to Israel. Starting in 1981, I started bringing groups of people, formed a tour company, had to suspend it for a while when I was in government, then picked it back up when I left the governor's office. I brought tens of thousands of people here over the years. I'd been here over 100 times in the 52 years. So when the president asked me to come, I said, you know, it's the one place in the world I won't have to get a tourist map to find my way around. Typically, my wife and I would come, we'd spend a couple of weeks, we'd go home. We'd come back with another group, we'd spend a couple of weeks, we'd go home. One night after we'd been here for several weeks, we looked at each other and said, you know, normally after a couple of weeks, we go home. This time, we are home. This is home for us as long as two things: the president